As an educated young man, I found this super niche band that no one has ever heard of. Like they weren't like anything else you've ever seen. This super niche band that the world is uneducated about. It was WEEZER. Yeah, it was WEEZER. Yeah, it was like 8th grade. So I thought I was like a musical genius. I was like the first dude to hear the Nirvana demo pretty much. I thought I was sitting on gold. And lo and behold, everyone already knew who WEEZER was. So eventually, I just listened to more and more WEEZER. I have more and more friends that are into WEEZER. And today, now that I am a man, now that I'm legally a man, we will be reviewing WEEZER's debut album, self-titled WEEZER. That's right. You guys thought it was the Blue Album, but it's actually just what the fans call it. Yeah, that's what the fandom calls, I guess you could say. Part of this review, I actually put some effort in myself, and I found an interview by Billboard, which will be linked in the description down below, featuring the drummer Pat Wilson about Weezer's grand debut. It'll just be nice. It'll give a little inside scoop, a little bit of the history about the song. But once again, this is a review and not a documentary. Of course, I'm gonna have a ranking of all the songs. I'll put it over here as we go through, and it'll kind of reveal itself. But we will start chronologically. And we're just gonna go song by song by song. Let's see how the album plays out. Of course, we have to start with my least favorite song of the album. My Name is Jonas. According to Mr. Wilson, the song is very melodic. Melodic. I personally just don't think it's very good. So, it has that weird like Weezer mumble. Like I know you guys don't know what I'm talking about. When Rivers Cuomo like mumbles over his words while he's singing. Not the biggest fan of that. I think that's annoying. And you know what? I don't really have to explain myself to you guys all that much, even though it is a review. I just don't like it, and it's the worst song on this album. Not a great start. This is followed by the creepiest song of the album. I can't wait to get to Pinkerton. No One Else. I really enjoy the guitar and the drums of the song very much. And I also love that this is the song that establishes Rivers Cuomo's really, really weird relationship with, let's call them girls, because they're not always women. A fun little tidbit from our friend Pat Wilson. He said that this song would be Me Too'd. That is a real quote. It's right there. I'm putting it up right here. Thankfully, and for my faint of heart, we're now done with the 2 worst songs on the album, and we're to the second best one. This song is amazing, and I love it, and I cried in my car to it, actually, after I was done working out. So I guess that's a fun way for my parents to hear about that. The World Has Turned and Left Me Here. Underrated, straight banger. I really like the song, and I believe this is top 10 WEEZER, not including any song from Pinkerton. That's the topic for next week. A gritty sense of grief accompanied with the upbeat music. I just can't get enough of it. The dude interviewing Pat says how this is the evolution of a possessive man wondering why the chick would leave after he acted like a buttface. Our friend Pat likes the statement. Oh my god. On to the next song. What is with those homies? Pat Wilson tells us that Rivers was mad that this became the most popular song in this track because it ignored all the other sad and weird songs. I'm not shocked that Rivers Cuomo is upset that the song about having fun isn't his favorite instead of all the weird emotional turmoil he writes about him being a crappy boyfriend. Do we really have to wonder why this song is more popular than No One Else? Who knew people liked fun songs and not weird songs, and let's all act pissy about it. It's weird. This is the exact same reason Kurt Cobain hated Smells Like Teen Spirit. Just go ahead and look up what Polly is about, and then come back to me and tell me that you would seriously put that on instead of Smells Like Teen Spirit. Like we're just having like, oh, I'm hanging out with my friends, or we're going on a car ride. You would listen to Polly instead of like In Bloom even. Come on, guys. Let's get serious. This is by far the best song of the album. I mean, this is a great, fun song. And if you say otherwise, you're just trying to be different, and it's really annoying. This is followed up by just an absolute banger. I mean, this song's a banger, man. I love this song. Undone, the Sweater Song. One complaint I do have about it is how often they interject like the conversation about going to the party after and all that. I mean, but really other than that, I love the rhythm, I love the drive, and I love the song. I love the lyrics. I just think it's fun. Hold my thread as I walk away. This is a must listen and will forever be on the rotation. Surf Wax America. I love this song, but it's just not really anything special. Like it's a fun song. I like listening to it, but it's like I don't know. I'm not really getting. It's a whatever song. You know, there's no like sudden bass. There's no like sweet deep meaning where you just your life is molded by the message in the song. It's just you're going to a job and I'm actually hitting the freaking waves. So again, the meaning is pretty cut and dry with it just being like a rejection that you have to do anything. Okay, Rivers Cuomo, you write songs, you're not special. This isn't cool. This isn't cool. Everybody has jobs except for you. Got it, dude. Christ. This song is fortunately followed up by an absolute banger, and that is Say It Ain't So. No, seriously, please say it ain't so. This song is amazing. I love the storytelling. I love I don't know what you call it. I'm not like a music major guy or whatever. How it sounds. I like the beat and rhythm and juke and jive. Pat in the interview says that people related it to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Okay, Pat Wilson. I'm sure they did. Honestly, this is one of Weezer's best songs and is in the top 3 of this album. I love this song. I mean, seriously, like this is like forever rotation for me. This has been one of my favorite Weezer songs forever. It's a good song. It's a good song on a good album. This is followed up by In My Garage, which is a really fun song about doing whatever you want with your friends in the privacy of your own home. I mean, who doesn't love a good song about being nerdy and hanging with the freaking boys, hanging with the freaking guys, dude, doing freaking like D&D and 12-sided die? Pat Wilson disagreed with everything Rivers Cuomo said about the song, and it was like kind of like awkward interview. He was like, "Yeah, Rivers Cuomo talked about how he had 12-sided die, but we're not actually dungeon masters, and I don't do any of that nerd stuff because I'm not a loser." All right, Pat Wilson, you're a drummer for Weezer, so. But I mean, as much as Pat Wilson hates having fun, I sure love it. So, In My Garage, by far one of Weezer's songs of all time, and my friend Henry likes it a lot, so that helps. And honestly, this is followed by a really fun song, and it just engulfs you with the sound, and it's like a musical. Pat Wilson also said it was like a musical. So I mean, that makes me love it even more. But yeah, Holiday, what a fun song. 9th on this album. You know, you think, oh, let's end this album on an upbeat tempo, you know, talking about just having fun and like, oh, it's a holiday, yeah. There's one more song after it, and we'll get to that. I really enjoy songs like this. You know, I love songs that are just so full of energy. I love sound in my ear. Pat Wilson also said it was his favorite, so love you, Pat. Love you, buddy. Bro fist. Finally, to cap off this amazing album, we've reached Only in Dreams. This begins the trend of Weezer ending all their albums with like the most melancholic and like sad and depressing songs ever. And while the song did, it worked me up a little bit. It's not their best go. I mean, obviously Butterfly and Pinkerton. Yo, Weep Factory pretty much. Tears Calling? Yes, please. I never thought I'd admit online to the internet, to everyone, to all my friends that might watch this, that I've cried to Weezer songs on multiple occasions. I don't know. Hey, bro. Maybe you guys just aren't listening to what Rivers is talking about. When Rivers is telling you how bad of a person he is, you're supposed to relate to that because you're also a bad person. According to Rivers Cuomo. Anyways, whatever. All right, Malachi, quick. What are we going to give Blue Album? I want to give like an 8.
I'd say 8, yeah.
See with the list of how I've graded all these songs within the album, I think it's time to give an album our honest and full review. I'm going to give Weezer, self-titled Weezer, the Blue Album, a grand rating of 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 is a really good score. It's their first album, and it's just a banger. There's a lot of fun songs. There's a lot of songs that really do kind of hit you emotional if you're connected with a Weezer verse like that. It's just a really fun experience to listen to. A lot of the songs are upbeat, up-tempo, and you can put this on in the car with your buddies, and if they don't hate you and they aren't losers, so they like Weezer, they'll enjoy it. You put on In My Garage with a couple fellas and you're doing something nerdy. It feels gangster as hell. That's right, gangster while listening to Weezer. Shout out Weird Al. But absolute banger of an album, and I cannot wait to review the best album. Yes, the best album ever created, Pinkerton. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. Hopefully I can make more in the future, and hopefully you guys took some of my musical listening abilities to heart, and you weren't awfully bored. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I love you.